Okay, so I am here with Pam, and Pam has become infamous from her Zoom session that is seen on the first, second, or follow up session pages of my website, livewithoutpains.com. And she just completed her second Zoom session. So I thought it would be fun to see kind of a sequential sense of how she's doing. You could see how she was her first Zoom session, to just talk to her about how she's doing now, 4 weeks into the process of using the Yass method to resolve her pain. So, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you have found over the last 4 weeks, how it's been to do the exercises, what types of functional improvements you've seen, and just let people know how it's been working for you.
Well, doctor, I have to say the first thing that I have found is that I, as a grandmother of three, am healthy and can run around with my grandchildren, which to me is amazing. I was struggling so much with my back, with so much pain, and accepting the fact that, oh, I'm getting old. You know what? I'm not getting old. You show me how I can get better.
Right.
And to be able to run around playing water sports, let my granddaughters chase me, pick up my youngest one, and it just it's a miracle. And it's also, I mean, it's fun. It's enjoying life and without pain.
You had
And
mentioned that it was difficult getting down to the floor to play with your grandchildren because of the pain, and it was hard to get up, but now you're having no problem getting up, right?
when I used to go see, when I would go to see my grandchildren in the morning, they would come running to me, and I would have to sit down on the floor to hug them because I couldn't bend down, I couldn't lift them up. So in order to hug them, I would just sit right on the floor so they could come to me, and I would hug them.
Right.
And that's the way I would manage being able to spend time with my grandchildren. It was very limited
Right.
and frustrating because I'd get very tired because I was constantly in pain.
Right.
And now they come running to me. I hug them. We um, we are running around. The fact that you let me know I did not have to stop what I'm doing while I was building up my muscles was huge
Right.
because I can still, enjoy what I'm doing. I will go weeks before I'll realize, wait a minute, I didn't have any pain today.
Right.
And honestly, to me, it's I'm living the dream.
And
And
just
working
just
with you and building up these muscles and realizing that, it doesn't happen overnight, but it is happening and it's living the dream.
Great. And just talk about the exercises themselves. You're only doing 3 exercises. How difficult is it to do the exercises? What about the exercise regime? Do you think anyone can do this?
Oh, absolutely. It's become part of my routine. It's part of my getting myself, taking care of myself. I enjoy doing them in the morning. So it's part of my morning routine. And it's very easy. You've made it very simple, focusing on certain muscles. I have my band set up, my chair, so it's very easy. And when it's time to do my exercises, I do them. I'll do stretches in between the minutes, but it's part of my healthy regimen, like brushing my teeth, like brushing my hair, like taking a bath. It's become part of my routine. It's not work. It's not a chore at all.
Okay.
And
And just one quick concept. Over, it's now 4 weeks. What percentage of the pain and dysfunction do you think you have resolved over 4 weeks so far? What percentage do you think you're better?
well, I would tell you 75, 80%. The
Okay.
difference being that I was in pain every single day. I will go weeks now where I'm realizing I'm not in pain.
Right.
Every once in a while, then it will come back. I will feel it. It could be something I did with the kids, or I turned a certain way, or something. It has nothing to do with you know the greatness of doing these exercises. But sometimes it will come back. Then I'll do the exercises, but I have never gone days, much less weeks, without pain.
Right.
Running around with my grandkids without thinking, wait a minute, I can't do this.
Right.
And now my oldest granddaughter, she's 4. She's like, come on, Grandma, chase me. You can chase me now. You
Right.
know. And every once in a while, she'll stop and say, but I don't want you to hurt yourself, Grandma, because they've gotten used to the fact that I'm limited.
Right.
But you know what? I'm not feeling limited.
That's
And
great.
I know that this is something my muscles will change, things will change, and it's something that I will continue doing even when this is all better to keep my muscles sharp, to keep myself sharp. This is part of my health,
Right.
my quality of life.
Absolutely.
So I will certainly continue doing this, but the amount, 75 or 80% change in the past month
Right.
is amazing. And as I said, living the dream.
Good.
Sometimes I'll just stop and I can't believe it. And I'm smiling and, I'm saying I'm living the dream. My daughter comes out, she's smiling, she sees us all running around outside, and I can't even find the words.
Excellent.
Anybody can do this.
All right.
You know,
All right.
anybody,
So
you know,
this is now 4 weeks, and so we'll now stop here, and then we'll see you again in 4 more weeks and see where you are.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so
Let's
much,
stop this
doctor.
one up.
Thank you.
My pleasure.